Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray. In Memphis here is where we have our studios here, Intercom Broadcasting, but we're now heard in Brownsville, on Brownsville Radio, and of course in Jackson, Tennessee, News Talk 101.5. Now, a lot of you folks down there, as I talked to our guest before he comes on, have asked for this guy to be with us because, they've had Julie Golub on here recently talking about her new book, and we've had Jesse Duff and, of course, Randy Rogers and somebody named Rhodey. I can't Kim Rhodey.
Kim.
Yes. So let's talk to Doug Koenig because Doug is part of the Ruger team. You guys know I've been shooting my Ruger 270 since it was invented, I think, and refused to give it up. But Ruger has recently announced its professional shooting team, and Doug is going to be the team captain, the brand ambassador. I don't know if you ever thought of yourself, Doug, as a brand ambassador, but we appreciate it. And let's welcome Doug Koenig to our team this morning. Good morning, Doug.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Glad to have you, buddy. And talk a little bit about your connection with Ruger. I know it goes back a long way, and about the Ruger shooting team.
Well, it's pretty simple. I recently, I shot for Smith & Wesson and for 14 years and had a great run there and really enjoyed that. And as in life, things change, people change, philosophies change, and Paul Pluff was the person who originally signed me to the Smith & Wesson shooting team, and he had left a couple years ago and found himself a home at Ruger. And about 6-7 months ago, I bumped into him actually at the NRA show. I guess it was almost a year ago. And,
really?
And he said, hey, we're thinking of starting a shooting team. Would you want to talk? And I said, well, I certainly would want to talk later in the year for sure.
Wow.
So that's really how it kind of got started, and they had the idea in their mind and how they wanted to set it up, and I'm super excited. It worked out, able to put it together. It just gives me a great opportunity to kind of get back, being involved in something from, the start, from scratch.
Yes.
And just being brought back in to be more involved with product development and stuff that I used to do way back when with S&W. So, I really, at this point in my shooting career, I love to shoot, love to compete, but I also have, a lot of ideas and just want to be utilized for the, 31 years of knowledge that I have behind the gun.
Well, we weren't going to get into age, but you've opened it up now.
Well, he's 37. He started young.
I think at the age of 17, he was doing a lot of things that most people can't do now.
Yeah.
And I could spend all the time. Of course, you guys know about Doug and his TV show, Pursuit Channel. He's won more than 70 national championships, 5 European Bianchi Cups, 18-time Bianchi Cup winner, go on and on, 3-time World Speed Shooting Champion and Steel Challenge, and here he comes and rocking along here. The thing I like about Doug, and I know you really go with this motto, World Championship Professional Shooter, Hunter, and Family Man.
Yep.
It's life on the road is not easy for anybody, even like you, much less the competitive side, the TV side, and now the Ruger team. What does the Koenig family do on vacation?
Well, we
you go shoot.
We try to shoot all the time. We try to shoot, whenever the boys are not in school and tied up doing stuff. We shoot and hunt all the time. And actually, for me, when it's time to go on vacation, I just kind of like to go kick back, whether it's in the mountains or
there you go.
At the beach somewhere, just to kind of unplug, because I shoot all the time. I get to live the dream, all year long. So I'm doing it.
How many? No, this is a crazy question, but they're all looking at me right now, wondering what's going to come out of my mouth, Doug. But
no telling.
There's no telling it. How many rounds of ammunition do you shoot in a year?
Not as much as I used to. I probably shoot maybe 20 to 25,000 rounds a year now.
You used to shoot what?
Back in the early days, you'd shoot 50, 60,000 rounds in a year, and
amazing.
I think it's like anything. It's kind of like riding a bike. Once it doesn't take me long to kind of get my skill set back.
Yeah.
If I take a little break, and it's at this point, 95% of it's mental. It's just a matter of getting your mind right, and the preparation, making sure everything. For me, it's about making sure the equipment's right. Physically, I'm in good shape and doing what I need to do, and getting some good practice in. But I don't need to go shoot 20,000 rounds to get ready for Bianchi anymore. I normally shoot 3,000 to 5,000 rounds, and that's pretty much where I'm at it.
Well, so what does 2018 look like for you? What's ahead for you?
Well, I've got a lot of competitions. I'm going to shoot the U.S. Steel Nationals in Georgia the end of March. I'm also going to be a guest instructor with Max Michel and his fantasy shooting camp in Las Vegas. I'm excited to. Yeah. Max and I are real good friends.
Yeah, he's been on this show. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's asked me to, hey, you want to, old DK, you want to come along and be an instructor? And I said, you betcha. I said I'd love to, and doing that, and then once April rolls around, I've got a couple Bianchi regionals. And some other engagements, and then May is really my big month. We've got a World Action Pistol Championship the weekend before the Bianchi Cup, and then we have the Bianchi Cup, and then of course we have the NRA show in May as well. So it's super busy, and then some more matches in June, and then July is another big month for me. I put on and own the Sportsman's Team Challenge. I took that over 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're putting that on this year, and we've changed locations. We're going to give Branson, Missouri a try.
Great location. Yep. That's a lot of our folks can be there in a real easy time. When is that? That's
July 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Okay,
and it's at Big Cedar
Oh,
Lodge.
Yeah. We've all been there. Yeah.
Yeah, at their new shooting academy.
Yeah. So they've been trying to get me up there for that because wanted to show it to me.
You could probably use the help.
Oh, I could. I'm past help. I am past help. There's no help for me other than
go to the academy, Larry.
This is the guy that flunked ski school 4 times. Okay, so don't put me at the academy up there. And I don't want to play the par 3 course. They want me to come up there and play with Arnold. I mean, not with Arnold, of course, with Jack Nicklaus and some of those guys. But again, we're talking to Doug Koenig, the new team captain for Ruger's new shooting team, brand ambassador. Of course, all you folks know him for his years, and we're not trying to age. But I got to ask you this, Doug. Here again, they're all waiting to see what I say. But everybody reaches a certain point in their life, and they say, "Can I keep doing this? Am I sharp?" Your game is really mental, and that's and physical at the same time. What's and I talked to Kim Rhodey about this and everything. You have a rigorous campaign that you do for your body to get it ready, get your sight, you get the mentality ready. Mm-hmm. So as you age, where are you in that process? You think as far as how long can I keep doing this?
Well, I'm not sure how long I can keep doing it, but I can say with certainty, and the way it is for me is I spend more time in the gym now probably than I do on the range because
really? Yeah.
I'll be 50 this October.
Now you said it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be 50 this October. I'm proud of that. It's better to be on that side than the other side.
It is exactly right. I can remember when I was 50, I think.
It's just all about being in shape, watching what I eat, and try to, just be physically competitive with the younger guys as best I possibly can, and so I work hard at that. I train 3 days a week with a personal trainer, and
wow.
we've kind of worked out, we've tailored the workout to shooting, if as crazy as that sounds, and the things that I do, and it's really helped. I've been working with him now about 3 years, and I feel like my speed's back in the speed stuff, and
okay.
I'm just as steady and feel great and everything else. So. It seems to be working.
Well, tell our listeners a little bit. What did Doug Koenig want to be growing up? Are you where you wanted to be?
It's an interesting story. I mean, I never had a dream of doing this.
That's right.
I didn't come from a family of competitive shooters or anything like that. My dad did a little hunting. My uncle hunted, and that's how we kind of got into that. And out of the family, I was the one always liked to, do a lot of the shooting. I mean, we all hunted, but I just was always infatuated with guns and, target shooting and stuff. And my dad and I bought a pistol at a local gun shop, and they shot competitively, did custom work. It was Baylor Precision in Pennsylvania. And they invited me out to a USPSA, an IPSC match, and I was 17 and went out and did it and had the time of my life.
And look where it's taken you.
And like I tell everybody, I never, even when I started to do it more, it was more like hunting camp. We end up with 6, 8, 10 guys, and every weekend we go shoot a match, on a Saturday or Sunday. And I never did it because I said, I want to be the best. I want to beat everybody. It was just, we were just having a good time. I was enjoying it. I was learning and just having fun. And, I was happy. When I graduated high school, I went to, carpentry school. My father had a family construction business, so I was going to be a carpenter. And happy with that. No problem with that. And the shooting just kind of, it just kind of took off. It started just needing to take a few hours, a week off just to practice, and then it was a day a week, and then 2 days a week, and then I said, "Hey, Dad, I think I'm going to take a run at this thing and do it full time," and that was, 28 years ago. So,
hey, Doug, you're still a carpenter, okay? At heart, you're still building your career. There's no doubt about that.
That's true.
When it comes to, hey, buddy, we appreciate you being on Outdoors with Larry Ray, folks. You can go to the Ruger website and find out a lot about that. You can also go to, that's Ruger.com, go to Facebook.com/Ruger. And, of course, you want to buy something, they like that ShopRuger.com, that's for sure. And, of course, Doug, watch him on TV. He's got one of the best shows there is on the Pursuit Channel, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Check your schedule. I've seen it. Love it. All right, Doug, thank you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Good
Thanks
talking to you. Have a great weekend. Okay. All right. Doug Koenig. All right, let's take a break, come back, and we hope the man himself is going to be on here. Now, we're relying on the call from Uncle Si, and we're waiting, and we'll see. We'll be right back.